How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another new episode of The Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. Last episode we got to the end of Chapter 3, and it is time to move on to Chapter 4. Chloe, this way! Chloe, haven't seen her for a while. We're finally off the airbase scenic route. What should we do now? Please, exit onto the Royal Avenue from here. Head to Grancel. My men are causing enough of a diversion that security should be stretched pretty thinly. If everything looks okay, you keep on to the Bracer Guild, without getting spotted. I understand. Oh, but what about you? I'll hold the enemy off here. I should be able to buy you a little extra time. No, you can't. I can't go on my own. I'll fight at your side. We all have something to protect. I will stay here for my convictions and my duty. And most importantly, for you, my lady. Forgive my impertinence, but you are of paramount importance to me. I will guard you with my life, and I ask only that you remember me as your friend and confidant. I understand, Julia. But please, promise me you won't do anything reckless. And that we will meet again in better circumstances and take tea with my grandmother. I'll bake for you. I'll try a new recipe and bake you something sweet and delicious. I look forward to it. Now please, hurry. Sieg, look after her for me. Well now, they've finally caught up. 3 men and 5 dogs. Heh, I think you underestimate me. As he taught me how to wield a blade, the time to truly use it has come. I, Julia Swartz, commander of the Royal Guardsmen, will not yield! Sieg! Scree? I'll be alright. I want you to go back to see Julia. I can't bear to just leave her. Thank you. It's just like she said. Security is much lighter this way. I have to get to the Bracer Guild quickly. Rain. Isn't now around when Estelle and Joshua were supposed to arrive in town? It can't be! Oh boy, this doesn't look good. The Intelligence Division Special Ops vessel! They're actually operating in broad daylight? Oh. Why, fancy meeting you here. Chloe Reens, enrolled at the Social Sciences program at the Genus Royal Academy. If I could have a quick word with you. I do not like the way this chapter is starting, folks. A dark cloud looms over the royal city, and yea, it signals a passion most black. But so fascinating a shade of black it seems. You are such an idiot. Am I perchance dreaming? Mueller, my boon companion! Have you come all this way, all the long roads from the Imperial capital, just to see me? How delicious! On what wind did you fly hither? Wind? What are you talking about? I'm here because I've had to follow your stupid ass all over Ideos' damned creation. Do you have any idea how much time this cost me? Please, my dear, don't hide behind such base profanities. Your lips spit venom, but the fire in your eyes show the depths of worry that drove you onward to my side. Love, it is truly blind. That doesn't even make... No more words, dear Mueller. Fly, fly to my embrace. I came here because I'm trying to bring you information that you asked for. But I'm guessing you'd rather hug than talk. Lo, I am hoist with my own petard. Very well, let us talk. Yes, like sane people. As you wish. What news, my lord? What news for your humble Olivier? No? No. All right, no clowning then. Don't play like that, brother. Give a man some information. Lay it on me, man. You're making me stupider just by being around you. Okay, I'll tell you. Just stop opening your mouth and making sounds come out of it. Huzzah! Oh, I missed Olivier. Regarding the guy we were talking about before, I managed to pick up his trail. From what I found, he was at one of the Erebonian bracer guilds until about a month ago. Oh. Over the past several months, all of the guild branches in the Empire have been attacked, one after another. Seems he was supposed to be investigating why. Attacked, you say? I should think it unlikely, but it might these have been tripping over my own accent. I should think it unlikely, but might these have been perpetrated by some military unit somewhere? You picked up on it too. It's not the world of 10 years ago anymore, though. As far as I know, no military force has been given marching orders. I'd bet that someone hired Jaegers to pull this off. Anyway, your boy's trail stopped for a while. Then right when that case was solved... Oh dear. I took such pains coming to Libero, and 'twould seem that I was following a wild goose. I guess so. But if the man we're after isn't here, there's no real reason to stick around, is there? That storm you were talking about is going to be worse than expected. A lot worse. You should come back to the Imperial capital before you get caught in it. Ever a jester? How could I bear to part with the opportunity to play a role in the finest opera ever? What? Tell me you're not actually thinking of... I am, you might say, already in costume. Sadly, the lead is unavailable, so the understudies must be used. I have the utmost faith that between the two of them they will put on a grand performance. Final chapter, Turmoil in the Royal City. I guess we're close to the end. So, you were able to get the professor out safely? And you even got the logic unit back. I don't have the words. Thank you. Both of you. Well, we didn't really do all that much. Really, we were just there as backup for Agate. If you really want to express your gratitude, I suggest you direct it towards him, since he kept the professor safe. I certainly will. It'll be nice when all this craziness ends. All we can do now is put our faith in Agate. It does seem that Colonel Richard has something in mind for Grancel, however. He means to use that black orbment, that thing he called the Gospel. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's used for, but we've been asked by the professor to talk to Her Majesty about it. Ouch. That's when you know things have gotten very, very serious. I'm pretty sure that the professor is on good terms with her. It's not unusual for him to have access to top-secret information. Anyway, that's the gist of our request from him, unlikely as it sounds. Kalika, do you think it would be safe for us to go to Grancel given the current climate? There's certainly no evidence to suggest that you were involved with the security breach at the fort, so it should be fine. Indeed, I'd advise you to go there before a full investigation is begun. It's quite likely that a thorough search of the central factory will be performed. Agreed, which means that now's the time to figure out what to do about it. I wish both of you the best of luck on your journey. Please be sure to deliver the professor's message. You can count on us. Consider it in Her Majesty's hands. Take care of yourself, Mr. Murdoch. Yeah, now's not the time to let my guard down with the army around. So I'll be off now. Safe journey to you. Well then, I guess there's no time like the present, huh? We should try to get an audience with Her Majesty as soon as we can. If that's the plan, we need to take the next airliner out. It would take us half a day to reach Grancel on foot. An airship would only take an hour. Yeah, that's true. I kinda thought it'd be cool to walk the whole way around the kingdom, but oh well. Alright, wait just a moment. Bracer Guild, good afternoon, always a pleasure. Yes, if you would please. 2 to Grancel, right? Yes, bill it to the usual account. Thank you. Goodbye. What was that all about? Was that the reception desk at the terminal? Yes, you now have guaranteed seats on a Grancel-borne airliner. We are paying your way, so all you need to do is check in. Also, take this with you. Received recommendation. Whoa, wait, what? This really isn't necessary. You've already done so much for us. The tickets are simply a business expense related to delivering the professor's message. The letter of recommendation is for the superlative job you did in rescuing the professor. Accept it and be proud of what you've accomplished. Right. Thank you, Kalika. Receive payment for factory incident. Rank advancement to Junior Bracer 2nd Class. Received Grail Locket accessory as a perk. Received payment for Professor's whereabouts. Current rank is Junior Bracer 2nd Class. Thank you for everything. I believe I've said before that this is simply my duty. Now, your flight leaves at 11. You'll want to get to the terminal before then so as to have time to check in. Ideos keep you. Be well in your travels. We will. Thank you again. Okie dokie. Time to leave Zeiss behind. Hello there! I heard from Kalika. Shall we get you all squared away? That'd be great, thanks. Please fill out these forms with your names and addresses. Thank you. Estelle filled out the boarding papers. Okay, here are your tickets. Make sure you show these when you're boarding. Received boarding pass ×2. Hi there, are you all off to the capital too? I was just on my way to work at the airship company. If I finished fast enough, I was thinking I'd go to the royal birthday celebration. Well, the Cecilia will be landing soon. Better get started on all the docking measures. Nyago! Antoine! Hey, yesterday must have been rough on you. Yeah. You scared me half to death. I hope you take some time to think about why what you did was wrong. Nope, not listening. I think he's playing dumb. Oh well, I guess we do owe him some gratitude. Thank you, Antoine. Hey, there you are! Hi, Gustav. The factory chief told me that the rescue went off without a hitch. The professor's always been a mentor of sorts to all the engineers. So I just wanted to say thanks on behalf of everyone here. Well, we couldn't have pulled it off without you and your crew's help. Tita was so surprised that I brought her eyes might pop out. So that really was on purpose? Well, to fool the enemy, sometimes you have to fool your allies first. So what business do you have at the gate? The professor asked us to go to Grancel. We're a little early for the 11 o'clock flight. Yeah, well, it also looks to be a little late. There's still time to drop off your bag, so I think you can take it easy in town for a bit. That sounds like fun. Hey, you two! Well, if it ain't Gerald! What's going on? Did something happen? Perfect, you're all here. To be honest, we've had some trouble. What kind of trouble? Well, we received a communique from the Airship Corporation. It looks like the ship will be arriving a few hours late. What? Okay, just what's going on here? More Sky Bandit trouble? Well, something like that anyway. Seems to me that the terrorists staged an ambush to disrupt the Queen's birthday celebration. All ships are grounded at port while the military conducts inspections. That would mean they're probably looking for the Professor's group. Which means that the ship that's bound for Grancel is being held up in Rouen. Apparently, a military guard ship is coming here from Leiston Fortress instead. Ah, I get it. But if that's the case, you're going to be extremely busy soon, aren't you? No kidding, I've got to explain the situation to the customers. Which means that you two have a good chunk of time to kill. Just thought of something. If you want to wait at the Bracer Guild, I can get in touch with you there. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, this stinks like last year's diapers. If the military's coming here, I know they'll want to check out the Leibnites. I better have a talk with the factory chief. Yeah, if they check up on what happened yesterday, that won't be good. Be careful, whatever you do. I ain't so senile that I need a couple of punk kids to tell me to be careful. Take it easy, you two. Joshua, this doesn't look so hot. Yeah, this could put the airliner in danger. We've got time, so maybe we should take the highway. Oh man, and it's been so long since I got to ride on an airship too. This is all your fault, Colonel Richard. Well, try to look at it as an ongoing opportunity to advance your training. So I guess we need to cancel our reservation at the reception desk. Hey, it's you! I told you before, I don't know when the ship's leaving. If you just wait at the Bracer Guild... actually, there's been a slight change in plan. I apologize for the timing, but can we still cancel? Sure, that's no problem. As long as it's before your flight arrives in port, there's no cancellation fee. We just need to get your tickets back. Great, here you go. Hey, that's a military patrol vessel. It's here early. Well, gotta go. Bye. Thank you for your help. No worries. Come back and see us again sometime. Well, things are certainly bustling around here. First, I believe I shall go see the factory chief. I have to admire the colonel for planning all of this. Okay, Hart. Anytime you want to go back to normal running speed would be just fine. If we waste any more time here, those intelligence division people will catch up with us. We should head to town where we have time. Okay. We take the east road to get to Grancel, right? Right, and the Sanctheim Gate to the north, along the Ritter Roadway. Pass through the gate and you're right by Grancel. I guess we're officially on the run. Probably should let them know at the guild what's going on. Did you finish all the boarding paperwork? Yeah, about that. Estelle explained about the Royal Army inspection and canceling the airship ticket. I see. They're moving faster than I thought. I think it might be best if you left as soon as possible. That was our plan. Bye, Kalika. Gotta watch over you. Be careful out there, you two. Okie dokie. Let's move. It's officially time to leave Zeiss behind. Okay, now we're going to the Sanctheim Gate. There's a monster. Okay. Gonna try to avoid encounters along the way. So far, so good on that front. Sanctheim Gate. So, this is the Sanctheim Gate. It looks a lot like the Garune Gate back in Roulette. Well, both gates cut through the same wall. Onberg Wall completely surrounds the Grancel region. It was built almost 1,000 years ago, but it's solid enough that it held off the Imperial forces. It sure looks like it'd take more than a few guns to knock it down. Still, it looks like a tourist attraction, one where you could climb up to the top and check out the view. So you're planning to get up there and sprint all along the walls, aren't you? I didn't say that! I was just thinking that it'd be nice for us to have a nice, quiet lunch together. Just the two of us. And, just talk about whatever. Isn't that what we always do anyway? Never mind. Let's just get the paperwork done and move on to Grancel. Okay, maybe it's just me, but are you mad about something? It's just you. Let's just go in and forget this whole conversation. Girls can be so difficult. My namesake is wise. Hello, welcome to the Sanctheim Gate. We need you to fill out some paperwork before we can let you go on to the capital. Fill out papers. Okay, can you give us the paperwork? Thank you. Please sign here. Estelle and Joshua filled out the paperwork. What is it with you kids these days? Are you brave or are you just crazy? Are you on some kind of hiking date or something on the highway? What? The date? It's nothing like that. We're brother and sister. Funny, you don't look like siblings, but you do have the same last name, I guess. Okay, you're ready to go. Estelle? You seem very preoccupied all of a sudden. Are you okay? Do you want to stop and rest? No, I'm fine. Let's just get to the capital. If you're sure. Well, if you two aren't on a date, are you going to see the martial arts competition? Martial arts competition? Wrong again? There's an annual martial arts competition held in the Royal Grand Arena. It was originally only for the Royal Guardsmen elite, but now it's open to any willing fighter. I believe the preliminaries are starting this afternoon. Ooh, that sounds like fun. That's definitely right up your alley, Estelle. The Queen will be there in person, so the admission fees are being discounted. If I weren't working, I'd be there myself by now. Sorry to hear it. Of course, I'd rather be participating than watching. See if all this training's paid off yet or not. I can imagine. But if they've already started the preliminaries, it'll be impossible for you to get in. We've got a job to finish too, don't forget. You'll just have to make do in the stands. Too bad. Sir? Is something wrong? That emblem on your chest. I didn't notice because of your age, but are you two bracers? That's right. Is there a problem? No, not a problem exactly. Jeez, I never thought. Soldier, are you loitering while you're on duty? Sir, is there a problem here? Well, sir, it's just that these two, they're bracers, sir. Bracers, huh? You two, I'd like a few minutes of your time if that's all right. We do need to get to the capital. Is that so? The capital? May I ask the nature of your business in the capital? What? Well, we've got a job. What kind of job? I mean, how do I put this? I'm sorry, but we have an official guild contract. Our business with our client is a private matter. Sounds suspicious to me. I'm afraid you're going to have to explain yourselves. Look, I don't see what the big problem is. Well, we received information from military high command. The Royal Guardsmen have revolted against the Queen and are staging terrorist attacks. And it seems that some of these terrorists may have been disguising themselves as bracers. So we're under orders to detain anyone claiming to be a bracer pending investigation. What? Wait. What? That's enough, soldier. We're sorry, but we're under strict orders. Until we can confirm your identification, you're to remain here at Sanctheim. You can't be serious. Why do... Ah, there you are. Huh? Why, I've been waiting for you. If you've finished your paperwork, let's get going. What? I apologize, Professor. It seems we've hit a small snag and it might delay our departure somewhat. Just a moment here. Who are... Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a specialist of archaeology, Professor Alba. I'm from North Ambria State and am here in Libero for investigative research. Have you processed this man's identification? Yes, sir. His passport checks out and the Grancel History Museum will vouch for him as well. I see. Then everything seems to check out. I apologize for the delay, Professor Alba. So what relationship do you have with these two? Well, they're bracers. They've saved my life quite a number of times. So I decided to have them accompany me to the capital. Isn't that correct, Joshua, Estelle? Yes, that's it, all right. Well, it seems you have enough proof of your identity. I apologize to you both for the misunderstanding. No, it's not a problem. We know how it is to have strict protocols. No hard feelings at all. Woo! I swear I'm going to get wrinkles if there are any more surprises. I mean, you started playing along so fast with the professor. I thought I'd forgotten our assignment for a moment. Hardly. I had hoped you'd catch on a little quicker, though. Excuse me for the poor performance, Mr. Silvertongue. Not all of us could just lie with such a straight face. What was that? Never mind. Sorry to surprise you. It just seemed you two were in some trouble, so I spoke up. Should I not have? Oh no, we were definitely in some trouble back there. Thank you, Professor Alba. We appreciate your help. My way of returning the favor. Still, though, what was that argument all about anyway? I heard something about some terrorist attack? It seems there's a gang of criminals out there who have been causing trouble while disguised as normal citizens. And the two of us were suspected of being in said gang. Yeah, can you believe that? I swear, every single person in the military has a massive stick up there. I see. Very troubling indeed. The situation and the imagery. By the way, I heard that the incident at Carnelia Tower wound up getting complicated. How did that turn out for you? Well, there were a few loose ends, but for the most part we managed to get things done. I expected you'd do well. I could tell you two had the beginnings of great bracers in you from the moment we met. I'm happy to see I was right. We don't deserve that. We still got a lot to learn. We're still in training as it is. But, Professor, what brings you to a place like this? Naturally, I'm on my way to the capital. I was originally going to take a ship, but I found myself short of funds. Oh well, archaeologists need to exercise too, so the walk should do me good. You don't have to beat yourself up like that, but still, you sure are poor. We scholars of the humanities all have financial issues, especially archaeology. Any money I make goes straight to the next excavation. That's too bad, but we sure were lucky running into you back there. Do you want to come along with us to the capital? Now, just a minute, Estelle. I'm sure the professor is very busy with his own... I'd love to! The road to the capital can be dangerous, so having you two nearby would be a relief. Not that it's all that far to the capital anyway. Well, if you don't mind, then we would be honored. It's settled then. Let's get going. Well, that got busy. That Sanders cuts the tab of anybody who enjoys the meal. I'm worried this store is making any profits at all. 8 pato meat. Hey, you're that guy! Thank you for your generous meal and discount, sir. No worries. It's nice seeing a customer enjoy my cooking so much. Thanks again, and good luck with your research. Time to head out. Let's get out of here. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna save really quick. Road seems relatively monster-free, which is surprising. Hey, you there! Huh? Looks like an army unit. No tourists are allowed at the Herbe Royal Villa. Did you not see the ordinance that was just posted all over the city streets? Actually, we're not citizens of Grancel. We just recently came here by way of the Sanctheim Gate. Travelers, eh? Hard to believe anyone would want to walk on the highways with terrorist activity going on. Talk about reckless. Setting aside the terrorist discussion for a second, what's the Herbe Royal Villa? It's a small place to the east where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that the townsfolk often went there to relax. Sorry, but it's off limits for now. The army's using it as a base of operations for investigating the terrorist activities. You don't say. The roads nearby aren't off limits, but I suggest you keep away just to make sure no one mistakes you for one of the bad guys. So run straight there, right? Well, that's certainly grim. Personally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. What do you say? Want to go poke around and see what we can see? It's not that I'm not curious. We did just get that warning, so I think it's best to hold off. There may actually be terrorists, like the soldier said. Well, I think the intelligence division is just using the royal guardsmen and bracers as scapegoats. Estelle! You really need to not say things like that out loud. If someone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught up in it. Yeah, you're right. Intelligence what now? Let's see. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, let's head on to the city. Oh, alright. You kids are no fun. I'm guessing this way? Grancel City at the end of the road. Monster! Kill it! Let's see what we got here. Some kind of bird? This is, I can't. Bird. Let's kill it. It's taking damage, alright. Mars star. Really? And he missed him? Ha! Oh, that's hilarious.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Decent experience. I forgot what that was like. Here's a new monster. It's another bird. This one should die plenty fast. Dead bird.
All right, we're good to go.
Almost there. Some kind of plant thing, it looks like. Ooh, stepped up attack. Vile touch. Is that some kind of petrify effect? Holy crap!
You're finished.
Time for this thing to die.
All right, we're good to go.
Okay, I don't like those things. I don't like those things at all. This way. A different kind of bird thing. A squishy, different kind of bird thing. A dead kind of bird thing.
We rule.
I'll say this, at this rate they'll level up fast here. This was where we saw that scene. Well, we're at the gate to Grancel, and there's probably going to be another long story section when we walk through. So this seems like a good place to go ahead and wrap this episode up. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and favorite. Throw any feedback you may have in the comments below, as I've always looked forward to hearing from you. And we'll see you again next time on another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Farewell.